volunteers that we're going to be introducing on the stage. Inshallah, first one's going to be Naz. You know.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. I'll introduce myself as Naz Khan because I'm quite well known as Naz Khan on Facebook and social media. I'm a peaceful protester, an activist on Facebook with regards to oppression in any country, and like to do my bit with charity. And it's not for this life that I do it for the hereafter. Because at the end of the day, we have everything in this country. We're so fortunate to be living in this country where we can turn on the tap and we have fresh, clean water. We can open the fridge and we can eat to our heart's desire. These clips that I see break my heart because they're children. And when a child dies, it's not somebody's child, it's everybody's child. Because every mother and every father and every brother and every sister feels that pain, whoever you might be. So it's not somebody's child that's dying in Gaza, in Syria, in Afghanistan, or in any other country where there is being oppression. They're all our children that are dying, and the mothers that are dying, that they call collateral damage. We are here today because there is people dying in other countries, and we're sat here in this country, very fortunate to have central heating, to have our duvets, to have our king-size beds, to have everything that we desire, because we live in a country that gives us the freedom of speech to allow us to do what we want. They described Gaza as a prison. I wouldn't call Gaza a prison, because in prison, you get medication, you get 3 meals a day, you get water, you get a clean bed, and you have a roof over your head. In Gaza, you don't get that. So I would never say that Gaza is a prison. It's worse. And it's worse for those people. And today we are here so that we can help those people. I normally go by a saying, it's a Chinese proverb, it says, don't give a man a fish to eat for a day. Teach him to fish so you can feed him for a lifetime. But when it comes to Palestine, we can't do that. We can't teach them to fish. We have to give them the fish so that they can eat, so that they can feed their children. So that is what we are here today for. We're here so that we can raise money, to create the awareness that is required, to stop listening to the biased media that is total propaganda for the Israelis, for the Zionist regime. We are here today to help those unfortunate children, mothers and fathers that have been displaced from their homes, from their land that was theirs. That's what I'm here today for. I'm here because I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother. And when I see those children crying and dying with their heads blasted off and their brains no longer in their skulls, it hurts me. It hurts me to the bottom of my heart. My heart breaks. Today, we are here to create awareness. It's a dinner of appreciation where we get 3 courses. I'm sorry, after watching that film, it really, really touched my heart. There's so many ways that you can raise money, you know, because at the end of the day, with charities, if you don't have the money, you can pledge it. Just a few months ago, me and my friends, we did an event at the venue, and we're not professionals. It's because this has touched us so hard and so deep that we wanted to do something. So Shamlin, Rihana Khan, myself, and a few others, with the help of Interpal, because without the help of Interpal, we really couldn't have done it. Because there's a lot of things to take into consideration. You've got the advertising, you've got the leaflets, you've got all the other things that you have to do. But God bless Ibrahim, that actually helped us, because that's what Interpal actually does. If you want to do an event and you don't have the means to do that event, Ibrahim will help you with the Interpal, and you can create an event. It can be anything, as long as you're raising the money and raising the awareness. On that night, with the help of the lovely Logic that had some fantastic words to say, we raised nearly £31,000 in a matter of 4 hours. Now this was just 3 women that wanted to do something, that wanted to make a difference. And we made that difference with Interpal. So if there's anybody here that wants to do something, that feels passionate enough to do it and requires the help, Interpal is there for you. Please ring Ibrahim, and I'll organize a meeting with him, and he will basically help you all the way through with your events. There's another thing that I want to say as well. With this bombardment that happened, and we had protests, I was involved in 2 of the biggest protests that Bradford has ever seen. On the first protest, we had over 5,000 people that came to Centenary Square, and the second one, we had well over 3,000 people. On that particular day, we wanted everybody in Bradford to boycott and to create that awareness that we need to boycott. And if you're going to hit the Israeli regime, you're going to have to hit them in the pockets. So please, if anybody hasn't done so already, download the Boycott app and use the barcode when you're going shopping, and stop buying produce from Israel. That's all I'm asking today. If there's anybody that I can teach or create that awareness with tonight, is download the app and boycott any Israeli produce that is in your supermarkets. Coca-Cola has been hit hard. Tesco has been hit hard. But we have to stay consistent. We have to keep on going, because if we don't, we just fall back into their hands again. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nasreen Khan, and thank you very much.
Jazakallah khair, Nasreen, Naz Khan, fantastic. It's always great to hear your support. She's been doing fantastic. It's not just a charity dinner that she has done, and not even by herself, with Sham and Rahana, the 3 trios, and they've got friends like Brother Shahid at the back there, alhamdulillah, and there's many others like Nadeem and Yas. They've been working really, really hard, communicating people, running around the whole of Bradford, emailing, text messaging, WhatsApping, and sometimes it's as simple as that, you know, just do what you can in your capability.